Good morning. Welcome to Belinda's Baubles, Christmas in July, day 1. It is July 1st, 2026. I'm not getting anything pre-recorded as far as the different days. They're just going to drop and we're going to go. There might be some days that you have other videos instead of a day in the life video, because I'm also going to use this time to do some catch up with videos that I am overdue on, such as the North Texas yarn crawl. I don't have any vacation time during this time, so it's going to be my work week and my regular weeks. And as you saw with the coming on part, I have a bit of a beach theme, and that's because while I was on vacation with my family in Hawaii, I did some video for you guys. And so I'm going to share that, including the luau, and we'll see how that goes. First off, though, I've got some stuff going on today. Today is my day off, and I wanted to share this with you. I finished my corner to corner baby blanket. I still need to weave in the ends, but I want to wash it first before I do that. And with doing 2 huge cakes, because this took up 400 grams, see, it's a nice, I still haven't measured it yet. I figured I'd measure it after. And I just, as you see here, as the stripes ended, I just kept going. So they're a little off, and it's not perfect from side to side, which I kind of like the fact that it's not perfect. But because of the way I did that, you want to see my ends on this big stripy blanket? There's one. There's the other. And then I have one in the middle. Those are the ends because of using these big cakes. So I really do like that. I'll go into more detail about it in my regular monthly episode. So if you want more information on it, I'll give you that there. But it was made with Queensland Collection Rainbow Cake in Ivory, and I used 2 of those. So that little one is not due until I think around Christmas. So I have plenty of time for that. Now, with Christmas in July, a lot of vloggers will do Christmas presents. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I got other things I need to make. So I am going to cast on 2 projects this month. And one of them is the Showered in Rainbows baby cardigan. I made one for one of my great nephews, and I have another great nephew on the way. Show you this. Isn't that gorgeous yarn? This is Wiscot sock from Utopia, and it's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon in Country Fair. And Utopia is a yarn shop located in Viroqua, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Wisconsin. This was a gift from my friend Anne, and so I'm going to do a size 3 to 6 month. So that one should not use up the whole thing. So I should have enough to do a pair of socks for myself as well. So I can't wait to see how this works up. For this one, the baby is due in October. I'm figuring the 3 to 6 month just because I've seen the newborn size and it seems to ride up quite a bit on the baby's back and everything. So I feel more comfortable in the 3 to 6 month. Plus, with where they live, they should have a need for a fingering weight cardigan all the way into the spring. So that should work out. All right. The other thing I am going to be casting on today, and so as you see, I'm all set to start that, get my all my yarn wound up, is the Diamond Dream Tee, also by Stephanie Lotvin. This is going to be kind of a Stephanie Lotvin month, and there's a reason for that. I am going to be taking my first class that I've ever taken at a fiber festival, and the end of August is the DFW Fiber Fest, and I'm going to be doing a class with Stephanie Lotvin. I am going to be fangirling big time. Okay, so I figured going to the class, what do you need to wear? You need to wear something that was designed by the designer that is giving the class, right? So I have a scarf. I have 2 scarves I've done of hers. I've got a baby deal, and I have a Christmas sweater over there in my pile that I'm working on. But it's going to be too hot here in Texas in August for me to wear a Christmas sweater. So this is her brand new pattern. If you haven't seen it, it's called Diamond Dream Tee. And it calls for 4 to 12 inches of negative ease. Or positive ease, sorry, 4 to 12 inches of positive ease. And since I am on a weight loss journey, I want to be able to wear this still, no matter if I lose more weight or if I put a little bit back on. So I'm actually going to do it with no ease. I'm going to do size 4. Reason for that is with the changing of my shape, my upper shape has not changed yet. But as I lose more weight, I am expecting to lose some in my back. And because I carry weight in my back. I know that probably sounds weird to a lot of people, but I do. I carry it in my stomach and in my back, as well as in my face. So those are my really bad areas. But they're the ones that fix quicker as I lose weight. So I'm expecting it to start having a little bit of positive ease. So, but I'm also starting to get a waist, and I don't want to be too boxy in the top. But I really like the color work on this. Let me show you a picture here. Okay, so that is what I'm going for. And this is a make-along with Mandy from Mouse Witch Yarns. And it is not Patreon, but she has Ko-fi members. And so it is a members only make along that she is doing. So it was supposed to be for something as far as a pattern you already have and for yarn from your stash so that it didn't cost us anything. Well, the day that I saw the post from Mandy, Stephanie Lotvin had posted her new pattern that day. And she had a code for 50% off. I don't know if it's still that way or not. Go check out her Instagram page if you want to find out. But she had a code to be able to do the 50% off the pattern. So I'm like, Mandy, can I please, will it be okay if I buy a pattern? And she's like, yeah. She doesn't care. We're just doing this for fun. We're not even doing it for prizes or anything. We're just doing it for fun. Okay, so let me show you what I came up with. Crinkle alert. Okay, so 2 years ago during the North Texas Yarn Crawl, I bought this yarn from Twisted Ambitions Yarn. He's out of Oklahoma. And I love it. It's called Lemnos. And this one okay, so this one is actually, I'm looking at it confused because I actually found that he had a labeling error. I had to go back and ask him about it and everything because they were all together and they all look identical. But he has 2 of these, he has them as sweet singles and the other one as a sweet sock. And I mean, look at that. And he took a look at it and everything. Yeah. These are sweet singles. And the difference between that is whether or not it was going to have nylon in it or not. And since I'm doing a top, I don't have to have the nylon. So these are 100% superwash merino, 400 yards to 100 gram. And I mean, it's just, look at the way the light hits that. So this is going to be my main color. And I should have enough of this for the size I'm doing to have some leftover from these two so that I can make me a secret summer crop. Originally, I was going to do a Palm Springs tank, but I've got one of those started for a family member, and I haven't gone back to it. It's just such tight little knitting, and I already have another top that's tight little knitting, and it's not happening. So I'm going to go with Secret Summer Crop and the Diamond Dream Tea. I've got my notes over here. It's too early in the morning. I haven't even finished my coffee. This is an Atkins high protein cafe caramel. That way it's my breakfast and everything all at once. But for the color work, sorry, crinkle alert again. A year or two ago, Mandy says it may have been even 3, I'm not sure. I bought Mandy's Harvest Vibes. This is whenever she was still able to ship to the US. And it's going to be a fade, basically. Let me go from that. Oh, sorry. Starts with the gold and goes all the way into this. So I kept looking at this going, oh, is that really going to work? Is that going to work? Because there's no blue in here anywhere, which is probably a good thing. But, you know, I'm trying to do matchy-matchy, and I don't need to do matchy-matchy with color work. I just need to do something that's going to pop both of them. So I think that's going to pop all the way down. Yeah, I like that. Okay. That's what I get. Yeah. Here we go. So this is what is going to become, and it's all stuff that was in my stash already. So I've got some winding to do today. I have a cast on Zoom at 2 o'clock my time. It is now 9:35. So I've got that happening. So I need to get this prepped before then. So I'm not having to do it on the Zoom and make a bunch of noise or anything. So if I don't, I can always wind it during the Zoom and just turn my volume off. So I'm not too worried about that. But first thing this morning, I've got to get the car to the shop. And it's due for an inspection, an oil change, and have them look at a leak. So I need to go get that dropped off. I also have the last of the prizes from the topping out mal. I redrew on the last episode because I had not heard from the original winner of that prize. And so now I'm going to go drop that off at the post office today. It's going here in America, so she'll get it hopefully, well, 4th of July and everything. She'll get it by the beginning of next week at the latest. So I'm excited. Topping out mal is officially finished for the year. Mandy already has all her prizes out, so now it's just seeing what I cast on that I don't get done. This has got to get done. I have a deadline on this end of August, so 2 months, it's done. Even if I don't have all the ends woven in, she won't see that, right? So, got 2 months to do this, a couple of months to do this, which this won't take any time at all, but it's not going to be primary, so it'll take a little bit longer for that reason. And I have a couple other projects that I'm working on, but they're more for car knitting and stuff like that. I don't have any crochet stuff on the go right now since I finished that baby blanket. And so we'll see. I know I'm doing sew a whole lot. You want to count how many sews I did, and I'll give you a pattern prize. I don't know. All right. So, about to say it again. Let's get going. and I will see you in just a bit. Hi, I'm just sitting here making lunch, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing vlogs. I guess I should include you guys in this. I'm going to have to get back in the sink and everything, but I felt like a grilled cheese, but not a grilled cheese. So I decided to make cheese toast, which is what my aunt and mom always called it. So I've taken 2 slices. This is Dave's Killer Bread Good Seed, which is my favorite of theirs. And it's the thin slices. I keep it in the freezer. That way I just take a couple of slices out, put it in the toaster to defrost it, and then it's ready to go. Then on top of that, I am putting a slice each on each of these of medium cheddar, Havarti, and sliced Gouda. And then sprinkled a little bit of pink Himalayan salt on top of it. I also have a boiled egg that I made a couple of days ago. So I'm going to sit this in the broiler, and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so while that is broiling, I just finished winding up all of the yarn for my top today, and I'll show you that here. Oh, they are so beautiful. I am so excited. This is going to turn out really good, I think. And I can't wait to see how it all plays out. Now, I took some of, Sam had these little sticker tabs that he uses with his Christmas light wire organization. And so he let me have 12 of those. He got them off of camo, I believe, about a year ago or so. But those worked perfectly to be able to wrap around one of the ends to be able to tag it as far as, so I know what my order is without having to worry about keeping them separated in a certain order or photographed, and I may or may not remember because some of them are very subtle changes. So I'm excited about that. Check and see. It's getting there. Let me show you. Look at that. Ooh, it's melting. It's melting. Yes, I need to clean out my oven. Okay. I need to clean out a lot of things, but this won't take any time at all because I have it on royal high, so it won't take any time at all before I have this yummy cheese toast. Now, my favorite way of doing it is with Longhorn cheddar, but I didn't have any of that, so I decided to go this route. I made a grilled cheese out of these 3 cheeses not too long ago, and it was so good. All the different layers of flavor, so I'm hoping this turns out good too. It's ready. I want all those layers melted, so I wait till it's all bubbly. Look at that. Y'all don't have to see me, you just need to see the cheese. All that melted cheese. Cut one of these in half. See if we can't see some of the layers. No, not really. It's not going to really show the layers. They're all just melted in there. Okay. Here's lunch for me. Bunch of yellow and white, I guess. Okay, so I'm just coming on here to say good night. I just finished doing cast on Zoom with Mandy with Mouse Witch Yarn. So this is how much I got done. I may not have thought this through really good as far as needing to have it done by the end of August because it is on a US 4 3.5 millimeter needle. And I'm looking at 220 stitches to get all the body up and going and everything. This may take me some time. So I didn't wind this up. And I'm going to just keep work on this diamond Dream Tee and do it pretty much exclusively till I get it going and see how much I can get done in a day. And then if I can do about an inch a day, I'll be fine. But we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to put this video together and I will see you guys tomorrow.